Now, what I'm about to do, I was performing for at a trucking convention, not for truckers, but for people that run huge trucking companies with software. And on that morning, the Nobel Prize was given. By the way, the lady who at the beginning of the show, I'm like, so what pet was it? She's like, it's a chicken. And I'm like, oh my gosh, so a fringe animal. And when I looked at her and I said, you're going to name your pet after a constellation. And she starts, you can see it on the big screens. And I said, Orion. And she freaked out. All right, so, but at that convention, I was there. At that morning, the Nobel Prize was given away for work with neutrinos to Dr. Takahashi Tajita from Japan and Dr. Norton from Canada. And they were proving how that neutrinos actually do affect, I'm going to say our reality, they do affect matter. Anybody know much about neutrinos, by the way? Okay, tell me what you know about these things.
Well, they go through this great transmogrification where they modify their type as they travel.
Different flavors, as they call them, the lepton and the...
Yeah. And they are theorized to be massless, but there is some speculation that they have some minuscule amount of mass, which then, in theory, could make up for the missing mass that is often attributed to dark energy, which I think probably makes as much sense as the ether.
Yeah, I like that. The ether was, by the way, they thought there was this substance called the ether.
Which waves propagate.
There was waves propagating.
Until Michelson-Morley.
Yeah, and that was who?
Michelson-Morley experiment.
Yeah, which was when the Earth was traveling this way, they measured the speed of a wave, and when the Earth traveled this way, they measured and it was the same, and so they're like, okay, there's the ether. But, yeah, but so, very, very good. My goodness, I love it. So everybody go like this with your fingers. Look through and count 1001 while you're looking through. Probably between at least 1 billion and upwards of 5 billion neutrinos have just passed through your finger, that little hole. It's crazy, they're everywhere. But they affect practically nothing. I did this, and a NASA scientist was, after I did what I'm about to do, she was like, you know everything we've been studying on neutrinos. She's like, and that's the most well put together theory I've ever. And then you tell me what she wanted me to teach. I was very honored. But I start to tell people about this because I used to just do the effect, but they're starting to learn a little bit about neutrinos. So they've got huge things that they put this accelerator down under the Earth. What is it, about 6 miles down? It's about 6 miles around, and they're trying to smash these little particles into each other and measure them.
Little accelerator?
Yeah. And yet, the machine that can sense these is all around us. It is our very own minds. Because the particle is not a three-dimensional particle, it's a four-dimensional particle tied into a field. I'm just going to use terms that work for me that our spirits are tied into. I believe, I have this crazy theory, that there's this spiritual field, which for LDS folks, we believe Joseph Smith talked about there being a pure form of matter, which is our spirit, which is actual matter. Which I believe that there is this field where all matter is one. There's no space, really. There's no difference. Everything is together. That's why there's a universal gravitational constant, where you've got this piece of matter, all these atoms are pulling on all these atoms, and they all pull on it together, and the Earth pulls on them. That's why it goes down. Right there is because the matter is trying to get back together. Also, when you start going the speed of light, you start gaining infinite mass. The mass of all the universe to be able to achieve the speed of light. Why? Because the speed of light, I believe, is a actual property of that field. And so you start gaining the property of that field. Now, also when you look at the speed of light relative to you, it's going, okay, and you'll answer this very easily. If I am up in the sky going the speed of light, and there's light going next to me, if you're measuring that light standing on the earth, I'm going the speed of light next to light, how fast is the light going relative to you?
Light speed.
Light speed.
It's, again,
But when I look over at the, when I look over at the same light, how fast is it going relative to me?
Well, obviously, it's going faster because you actually have mass and therefore can achieve the speed of light.
Let's say that I theoretically am going the speed of light.
For a moment that you're an actual photon,
yes,
and therefore massless, then you could be, in the same frame of reference, and you would be at the same speed. There would be no relative.
But if I'm
in a vacuum.
Yes, but if I'm watching it, it's going the speed of light relative, theory of relativity, relative to me. That's what Einstein did, because I am a member of that spiritual field. And so whoever looks at it is always going the speed of light relative. It's some crazy stuff. So what I've been able to do is to actually affect neutrinos with my mind. And so if you guys are open to it, I'm going to show you. And this is what freaked that NASA scientist out so bad. Now, I need a volunteer because I'm not even going to read your minds. No, it's got to be a grown-up on this one. I am sorry. The only thing I ask, and it can be anybody, is that you never share the secret. Ever. You become a magician. So if anybody asks, can you keep a secret? They go, yeah, and you go, so can I. You can tell them that you were able to see into their minds or whatever it is. But it can be any one of you who would like to do this. And I need somebody that can follow directions. Come on, Bishop, come on up, come on up. All right, so come on and stand over here. All right.
Is he the same afterwards? I mean, does she get a different husband?
No, you should be good. You should be good. You should be good. Yeah. All right, so just relax. All right, so just relax, Bishop. Just relax. Don't focus on me. Okay. So what we're going to do? Do some crazy things, because what I'm about to do is to align the neutrinos around here. And some crazy stuff happens when I do that. So they're in the exact state that I want them. You know how they change states and stuff? And the mind, it just completely opens the mind up to stuff. So Bishop, just relax. Now, where would the sun be? You know, the sun is where most of the neutrinos are coming from right now. All right, so loosen up. Just relax. And so what I want you to do, here we go. I'm going to align them.
Whoa, that's weird.
I know. Now, do you want me to stop or keep on going here?
Keep going, please.
Okay. All right. Now, what happens? Let me see. And I need, hold on here. I've got, hold on. Okay, so what we're going to do is I need someone who would like to, Now, the first thing that people say is they go, oh, you're communicating to and through the blindfold. How would I know what you're going to choose? Okay, first of all. So if you would blindfold, actually what it does is it allows him to focus a little better, and you see these little glints. That's actually a special metal from Russia. It takes out a special kind of gamma ray that just messes with things. But, so just relax, just relax. Keep your eyes closed, keep your eyes closed. We're just kick it off for a second here. Put it back on. What we're going to do, notice different cards, you have a completely free choice. Okay? And we're actually going to do it down here. So, touch the back of any card. Here, we'll just go like this. Touch the back of any card. Okay? Right? This one right here? Okay, keep your eye on the card. Alright? We're going to take that card here and we'll put it, why don't you hold it? Now look, completely free choice of cards. Now this is where it gets crazy. What is your first name, Bishop?
Spencer.
Spencer.
It's not Bishop yet.
Oh, okay. So Spencer, I want you to look up. You will actually be able to see in your mind's eye underneath the card. Except it's a four-dimensional, so it literally is as if you are underneath it. Look at the card that is in his hand. Nobody has seen it. Not me, not him. Nobody knows. And tell me, what card do you see?
What I'm feeling?
Did you look up?
Want me to look?
No. Just in your mind. Did you get it in your mind yet or not?
I'm feeling like it's the 3 of diamonds.
Okay. Now, I want you to turn around and put that card face up on the floor. Spencer, for just a minute, look up and you will see. And then close your eyes and go back in and focus if you would. And now, let's have it just get a teeny little bit crazier here. Close your eyes. We're just going to... Here you go. Doing great. There you go. So now what we're going to do is that was to look at an object. To look into another's mind is unbelievable. So, I've got a bunch of different cards here, okay? Bunch of different cards, and I need 5 people who I know the suits. That's fine if you guys want, but you have to know the suits. Hearts, clubs, spades, diamonds. You guys good? Okay. Each of you, and I need 3 others. Would you like to do it, Jade? Okay. 2 more. Who'd like to do it? Okay. All right, and one more. Okay. What you're going to do is you're just going to lift up. Okay, now, if you lift up this corner, you're going to get a blank card. You're not going to see the pin. So lift it up in the middle. You just put your thumb. Now look, lots of different cards, okay? Okay, you're just going to put your thumb down, lift up, get one, get it in your mind. Suit and everything. Make sure you have the suit. All right? Make sure nobody else can see your card, but look up. Again, lots of different cards, okay? So just... get one, all right? I don't want to see. Just get one and then go ahead. Get one in your mind. As soon as you got one in your mind, raise your hand. Keep your hand up. Okay, so you all do, right? Okay, sounds great. Now, here's what we're going to do. Just keep your hand up. If he happens to say your card, if he happens to say it, don't drop your hand till the end. We're going to wait for dramatic effect, okay? All right. It's a little bit different focus. So Spencer, begin looking into their minds. You begin to actually you'll see things. Just say, when you feel the cards, just say them.
Four of spades. King of diamonds.
The 3 of clubs. Jack of spades. And the 9 of hearts.
If he got your card, drop your hand.
Oh my goodness.
Woo! 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 Okay, and you did get everyone, so just relax and focus. I need to realign the neutrinos. If I let him go now, it's like crazy. And he's about one of maybe 10 people in the world that have actually experienced this fourth dimensional way of seeing and thinking.
What was that like?
It really